Discovery was tasked to look at a possible incoming contact, so an object that they spotted. This person that I've been talking to was asked to not talk about the details yet, but they can tell me that the first discovery, the lights, came from ESA, the European Space Agency. The other one is coming from the USA Canadian team, also from James Webb though, but they're the ones leading this investigation. It was tasked from either the NSA or the DoD. They don't know who's the one tasking it, but yes, it is part of this quote-unquote threat narrative. The signal that is incoming is the big unknown. What they know is that it is coming. What they don't know is what the hell it is. I am trying to get people from Congress, either Congress people or staffers, to give me an official quote. Another detail that was given to this person that I'm talking to is that this object is making moves, braking moves, and course-correcting moves. So that means that it is not a natural satellite. That means that it is not an asteroid either. It's coming this way, and it is massive. I wasn't given speed of this object. I wasn't given dimensions. It was very vague, and this is what Congress people are being told as well. But there is another nugget of information that they're being told, which is the reason they are doing these unclassified briefings, because apparently there is some level of urgency. That doesn't mean that it's a threat, but it needs to be looked at and it needs to be studied. Elizondo is already talking about it. Matt Ford is already talking about it. I know that more people are gonna start coming forward with it over the next 10 days or so. Congress people are being briefed about it as we speak.
How confident are you that it's true that there is an object detected by James Webb that's headed towards Earth that is massive? Like how confident are you in that, not in that information you got from your source?
More than confident, it's like I'm weary that this information is being passed around. I don't know if it's true. I know that it is being passed around.
Sure.
That I'm confident of.
Sure.
But I want to know their motive for talking about this and why it's being like urgently communicated. Because
is this tied to what Lou was saying on Matt's show?
Yeah, it is.
Do you think those two things are the same thing?
Is that confirmed or you think it is?
I asked and I didn't get a no. I can talk about it.
That's so
weird. Can you say who you asked, or like no. Matt or Lou?
Okay. No, okay. I can't say.
I mean, it would have to be Lou.
All right.
He's the only one to confirm or deny that.
I mean, that whole conversation was just
There's a whole group that knows about this, Patrick. It's not just them two, you know.
There have been some significant rumors of events regarding UAP that may occur within, like 10 years or so. I don't know if it's something coming or a natural disaster. You hear of something big coming down the pike. Have you heard of these claims? And if so, do you have any idea what it may be?
Yes, I've heard of them. Yes, I'm aware of them, and I'm not able to have that conversation.
Got it.
It's not my conversation to have, but I'm aware of it.
We're kind of preparing the U.S. population, at least, and by extension, the world population, into that reality that there is a presence here, and that we need to explain this presence. Because if they show up and we continue to do what we did before, previous decades, and they show up, there will be mass panic. But if you understand that these are real, and we have 5 years from 2022, or maybe now 4 years, if they come in 2027, for the U.S. government to prepare the people about what is up there. And in many ways, I think the word got out within the government that they're showing up in 2027, and we better be prepared. And if not, there's going to be a lot of explaining to do. And so I think that dialogue has happened inside the government, in certain areas inside the government, that we need to prepare. And that's why in 2017, that set a clock of 10 years. And why Lou Elizondo earlier in this year said, just find a hobby for 5 years. And, it'll all be out in 5 years. And he said that this year, so that was 2027. Huh. And I would say I've heard 2027 in a kind of an official capacity I can't reveal. So I think I would say that people in the government are aware of something happening, and that there's limited time, a few more years to prepare the people, and that's what's ramping up this acceleration from the previous 7 decades of not even acknowledging it to now we are acknowledging it at a faster and faster pace.